Welcome back to the most informative Lotus channel on YouTube. We're about to hit our 1,000th subscriber, and I just want to thank everyone who's been part of this channel for the last couple of years. It's grown beyond what I ever expected it to be when I started it, and I just want to thank every one of you who has been a part of this journey. In order to celebrate this 1,000 subscriber milestone, I'm going to be driving my Lotus Elise across the country. We are going to do what is essentially the cannonball run. We will go from coast to coast, and by we, I mean myself and my Lotus Elise, as well as some clothing and some cameras. I'm going to be leaving the East Coast in early May in order to catch up with the West Coast Lotus meet that's going to be happening around May 15th. And so I'll be driving across the country in the Lotus Elise, and I will be bringing you videos all along the way. And while I haven't planned the route yet, my intention is to hit as many great driving roads along the way to California as I possibly can. I'd also really love to get out on the Bonneville Salt Flats and set my land speed record. When we get to San Diego, we'll be meeting up with West Coast Dan, who you may have seen in some earlier videos. This will be the first time that we have our cars together in the same place. So my Storm Titanium Metallic Lotus Elise, who I've nicknamed Stormy Daniels, will be finally meeting up with West Coast Dan and his Lotus Elise. And we will be driving all kinds of great roads over about 4 or 5 days, all throughout California. It should be amazing. Once we're done, what I'm trying to decide now is whether or not I will drive it back immediately, which would be a second cannonball run within about 2 weeks, and I'm not sure I'm up for that, or if I will leave it in California and then return later in the year and drive to Alaska from California, and then from Alaska back to the East Coast. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. I'm sure it'll be great. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be making a series of videos all about what I will take and maybe how to plan a very, very long distance road trip, especially doing one in a car like a Lotus Elise, which presents a lot of challenges that other normal cars wouldn't present, which is what makes it fun and makes it an adventure anyway. If you plan to attend the West Coast Lotus meet this year, please let me know down in the comments area below this so we can try to meet up at the meetup on the West Coast. I'd love to film some Lotus vehicles other than my own. If you have a Lotus Elan, Esprit, a Caterham, maybe a Type 25, please get in touch and let me know if you plan to attend. If anything, I'd just love to film your vehicle, but if we can go for a ride in it or something like that, I'd love to share that with people on the channel, because we are one of the very few, if maybe not the only, very active Lotus-specific channel on YouTube, and definitely the most informative one. And perhaps the craziest one, because I haven't seen anyone drive a Lotus Elise fully across the country this far. I know Doug DeMuro's done it almost this far, but then with the expectation that the next leg may be up to Alaska. So I think that would be a pretty amazing road trip and a pretty good story for someone to do in a Lotus Elise. It's almost like doing it on a motorcycle. Obviously not as intense, but just about as close as you could get. I think it's going to be a very exciting year. We're going to get the car on track. We're going to drive it across the country, and we will laugh and we will cry. We will probably hurl. It's going to be a good year, and thank you to everyone who has supported and watched this channel. We're just about to hit 1,000 subscribers, at which point I'm really going to start stepping on the gas in terms of how many videos we publish, and we're going to do lots more comparisons. It seems like people really liked the Porsche Cayman and Lotus Elise comparison, and I've had requests to do one maybe with the Alpha 4C. So let me know if there are other cars that you'd like back-to-back direct comparisons with, and I will see if I can put those on the schedule for this year. It's going to be really exciting, and thanks again for everyone who's grown the channel to this point, got us to 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for watching.